going, everybody? Level in that cast. We have Greenlight on tap, quite a bit of Greenlight today, more than a dozen models. But we're going to start off these two models in particular. These are two castings we collect here at the channel. Of course, the 4th generation Ram and, of course, the Fury over here. Now, these are very, very interesting because Walmart and Target are getting, like, best of assortment cases of Greenlight Hollywood. See, this one is from Series 38. This is a re-release, but this one right here, this one is from Series 24. So these are in the same case. There's also a Rocky Trans Am. There's a couple other ones. But basically, they're doing a best of assortment. I'm a little bit weary why Greenlight's doing this. Of course, we do have the original version of the Ram, and of course, we do have the original version of the Fury. The Fury has only been released once with the black window for Christine, and of course, this Yellowstone Ram's only been released once as well. So we're going to see if there's any difference between the two of them. I do think it's not a good move on Greenlight's parts to do a best of re-release set. I feel like they're taking a book right out of Mattel's page, and or a page out of Mattel's book, I should say. And I'm not exactly sure that that's a good idea. Not at all. All right, so here is our new Plymouth Fury, of course, from Christine. Says CQB 241 on the plate. It looks pretty good. It's it's a really good casting. I think Greenlight did a fantastic casting with this one. This one is numbered. This one happens to be 10,916, so a pretty big number there. This, of course, is the original release of the one with the black window, the blacked out evil version. So putting these on top of each other, you see the brand new one is on the top. You see it does have chrome wheels. The hubcaps in the middle are also a little bit different than the original one. So that original one on the bottom is definitely different. Details in the front shouldn't be any different. Plates should be the same. A little bit of details with maybe prints and stuff like that, but the wheels are the biggest thing. A little bit of different print for the taillights as well. Definitely more silver on the one on the right. And then, of course, the print on the plate is much darker on the right as well. As far as the model goes, it's the same casting. The original one right there was my 5485 was my number on that one. But they do have different wheels. So it is at least something different. Of course, the reds as well. The one here on the top is the new release. In dark red, definitely looks a little bit better than the original version right there. We'll show that there. So based on that, I would anticipate something will be different for this 2017 Ram 3500 Laramie. Such a ridiculously long name. This is one of the best 4th gen Rams that Greenlight's ever released, just because it's got a bunch of accessories on it that we haven't really seen on anything else. Let me get this popped out of there. Of course, this is Greenlight's new style of blisters, so they're very, very thick. Very, very thick on the plastic. So we'll get this guy slid out of there. There is our Laramie Dually. Of course, it does have Yellowstone Dutton Ranch on the side, because of course it does. Dualies on this one. Was this one numbered? It is. Looks like maybe 4962 maybe is the number. In brown. Looks average. Does have this really nice bar on the rack. This headache rack in the back. Then, of course, that really, really nice bull bar in the front, which is really, really, really nice. I do like that one a lot. All right, this is the original release right here. This one of my particular one, dated 3032. So this be in the original one. We'll try to do this. This one's a little bit difficult to hold. The original one is on the right-hand side. The browns are significantly different. The new one is much, much, much darker. There's also no print on the side mirrors. The original one did have some print on the side mirrors. The front bull guard, bumper guard, however you want to kind of pronounce it or whatever. The original one here is a gloss black. And then, of course, this new one here is a matte black. So a little bit of a difference there. Details on the side. The prints are the same. Still Ram. Got your Cummins on there. Same wheels, all that good stuff like that. Same tinted window. And details in the back. You see the tail lights are significantly darker and more metallic on this new one on the right than the original version. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, but I do think there's quite a bit of differences between the two of these, especially the browns. The browns are extremely, extremely different between the two of those. We're just going to put those guys on the bottom because, of course, that guy definitely won't fit in the rack. That is for sure. All right, moving on. We do have one hitch and tow. I've been kind of dragging my feet to grab this one. I finally found this one at Hobby Lobby, so I did pick this one up. This one is Racing Hitch and Tow, of course, because it's Mr. Norm's Charger. Comes with the 66 D100 as well. So we'll go ahead and crack this open. We won't worry about putting in the trailer stand as per usual, just because it takes a little bit to get that in there. So we'll just omit that for time purposes so that we can enjoy some more models. So just pop that out of there. Of course, it has a little protective tray on there like it always does. Always so much plastic flying around. We'll get, the car just wants to come right out. Let the car just come right out. All right, there is our 66 D100. It's Grand Spalding Dodge. There is the nice ram on the side. Looks very, very cool. Red wheels on this one. White top. Prints look good. This does have an opening hood. This casting's been around for quite some time. Opens nice and big. Air cleaner's set on there a little bit crooked, but it's not horribly bad, just a little bit. But everything looks pretty good. No opening tailgate on this. Again, this casting's been around for more than 20 years. More than 20 years they've been making this casting. Doesn't look like this particular one is numbered. Oh, there it is. 223. 223 is the number for that one. This is also the long bed version as well. I don't know if that one will fit. Look at that. It would fit if it wasn't for the trailer hitch. So just maybe we'll just stick him on the top. I know he's kind of out of the picture. All right, Mr. Norm's Charger proper with, of course, the mismatch wheels. I do like that look. This is Grand Spalding Dodge. Has a really nice stripe that goes across. It's pretty straight. It's pretty straight. It's not perfect, but it's pretty straight. There is the details on this side. Of course, it's Mr. Norm's Supercharger. Print in the front look pretty good. This is Charger RT there in the grill. We'll open up the hood. Opens nice and big. There's your nice big block down in there. Looks pretty good. Couple of different colors there. Has some black color on the valve covers, as well as the silver air cleaner. And then some plate details, or I'm sorry, some taillight details in just a solid color for the plate. And then number on this one. This one is numbered as well. Looks like 4032. 4032 is the number for Mr. Norm's Charger. And then, of course, it does come with the car hauler trailer. This trailer has been made about, I don't know, about 65 different times. But this is a brand new version. Just standard white with Mr. Norm's Supercharger on the side. And then it says it on the back as well. And then there's a bit of a hood. Sometimes it's a little bit cooperative. Sometimes it's not. There is the inside of the trailer. Looks pretty good. Sometimes these doors have been glued shut on accident, just through manufacturing and stuff. No number on the trailer there, because that wouldn't make any sense to put a number on there at all. All right, a few models from Down on the Farm, series number 9. This is the newest Down on the Farm. Sorry about the glare there. 1982 Dodge Ram W250 Power Ram. I really like the fact that they're actually putting like farm trucks in Down on the Farm rather than just farm tractors, which I feel like, you know, those need to be like sparingly moved into there. But they do have 9 series of these, so clearly it's been selling good enough to survive. So we'll get this out of there. Always exciting to add another first generation Ram. Prints look very, very good. It says Dodge on the front as well. This is a nice kind of slightly metallic, kind of like a hunter green. Looks pretty good. The wheels are especially nice. There is some pretty good knockoff hubs on there as well. Very, very three-dimensional. Looks very, very good. So long bed on this guy is, of course, that's the way that all the castings are. It says Dodge Ram on the back. Taillights are not lensed. They are just painted on, but it looks good. Nice big drop hitch. A ridiculous drop hitch. Look at that drop hitch. That is a brand new mold, by the way. So that drop hitch right there is new. We have not seen that drop hitch before. I do anticipate that is going to be a very, very popular piece, especially amongst customizers. 4358 is the number. Yeah, look how big these little center caps are on these wheels. It's crazy. 4358 is the number for this one. Looks good. I really like that one a lot. It's definitely a good one. Does he fit in there with the trailer hitch? He does. It does. So looks pretty good. Next one we have up here. This one is not one that I probably typically would get. But I really like the tank in the back. I just think that looks super, super cool. 1991 Ford F-250 XLT. This casting's growing on me significantly. I think Greenlight did such a good job with this casting that I feel like I just need to have these castings. And they've done quite a few so far. They've also done quite a bit of monster trucks as well. So the F-250 is especially nice just because it's a little bit beefier, lifted up, and just sits with a little bit more commanding presence. They use a ridiculously weird, widely wide tire and tire combo, wheel and tire combo. So it looks a little bit odd because it's just so wide, but it looks really good from the side. Like when you see it from the side here, but when you're looking at it from the front, the tires are just really, really wide. Other than that, the details in the front look good. It says EFI, electronic fuel injection. That was a big deal to promote back in the day. It does look like it has an opening hood, but it does not have an opening hood. That's just for body style changes. F-250 on the side, it is a cream color with red over the top. There is the tank in the back with some hoses. That looks especially nice. I really like how good that looks. They've done a great, great job. Man, Greenlight's just really killing it with some of their casting choices. And then just says Ford on the back. Of course, your two tanks as well. So number 34. Number 34. So a nice low number. Always nice to get low numbers. Not that the low number really matters all that much, but I still think it looks good. All right, the last one I have from down on the farm is actually a chase. This is actually a raw. This is a raw. This just happens to be the one that I found. I don't particularly care that it's a raw versus the regular, and it's just a trailer, so it doesn't matter. I'll crack this open. I'll tell you what the regular one looks like versus the raw. So since this is the chase. So this is just the bale throw wagon. Nothing fancy with it. They've done about 5 versions of the bale wagon. So the base on here, number 107, which is a low number, which is pretty nice. The whole base on here is red, and then this part is red. This part up here is still a silver color, maybe not as bright silver as this one is, as the chase, but the base is red. That's the only difference between the chase and the non-chase, but it looks okay. Has a little fold down spot in the front, nothing fancy. The little hitch on here, which is more so designed to hook up to the tractors more than anything. They have modified that a little bit from when this was a brand spanking new tractor back in the day, but that is a raw, and it's number 107. Like I said, there's really nothing special with it. It's just a trailer. It's just a trailer. All right, let's take a look at some exclusives. Always exciting to get a Greenlight exclusives. 2020 Jeep Gladiator in K&N. This one looks especially nice. I do like the fact that it doesn't have any red or orange in the K&N. Not really sure why. I like that, but I do. And this is an old style of blister, so it's like really, really thin, really thin, flimsy. And it's just such a dramatic change when you go from the new to the old, or vice versa. So let's slide our Jeep Gladiator out. We have not seen the Jeep Gladiator casting for a little bit. Just hasn't been really in any series, but they've done a lot of them. It does spawn those huge tires on there. Normally those are on a different style of hub. I think that might be new for this style of hub. Also has the additional bumper on the front with the winch in the front. Looks good. This is a kind of an off-white, kind of a grayish tint to it, and then in the gray, and then that is completely matte black, which looks really good. Tow hooks painted up, looks very, very nice. Taillights look good. Does have a tonneau cover on the top. See if the tonneau cover is removable. It is. You can take your tonneau cover off. And then it does have a roof rack on the top with some nice KC lights. That looks especially nice. I really, really like that. Look at that number. 1111. Very, very cool. Very, very cool number to get. That's pretty cool. I actually like that. That's interesting. It's interesting. It's not super interesting, but it's interesting enough. So we'll put our Jeep Gladiator up there. That's probably one of the best Gladiators they've done thus far, just in my opinion. All right, next Greenlight exclusive we have is a ridiculous no-brainer. Now, you can tell by this packaging, this is the Hazard County theme. It's not exclusive. It's not official Hazard County, But they've done so many models from Hazard County, basically, and some of them are licensed, but some of them are also not particular exacts. But there you go. This one is super important. 1976 Cadillac Eldorado. That, of course, is Boss Haas's Cadillac, of course, with the horns on the front, which is by far the coolest thing ever. As soon as Greenlight announced this casting, I was like, they had better release Boss Haas's Cadillac. Like, that's not even an option. It needs to happen. And now it's here. So I'm really, really excited. This thing is ridiculous. Oh, this is so cool. All right, so there is the horns. Oh, it looks so ridiculous. It's just so cool. It's pretty sharp. I will tell you, it is very sharp. It's just a big piece of plastic, but it looks really, really good. Interior looks good as well. Just big old boat Cadillac. I love it. I love it. This is so cool. This is such a cool version. Of course, this is not actually licensed to be Boss Haas's Cadillac, but everybody on the planet's going to know that it's his Cadillac. It looks really, really good. I love the white on white with the white hubs, white interior, and then take a look at the base here. See if there's a number on this. It is a painted gloss base. So trying to see if there is a number on there. So it doesn't look like there appears to be a number. So not too shabby though. I like it. Is it too big to fit? Ooh, it's too big to fit because of the horns. Ooh, ooh. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess we're going to have to put him down at the bottom. That's okay. The horns are ridiculous. Now, if you don't like the horns, that's okay. We have another Cadillac Eldorado. This one happens to be for the 57th Indianapolis 500, the official pace car, 1973. So this one is the old style blister on this one. That other one was the new style blister. So just kind of in the flow of how these things are coming out. So we'll get this one popped out of here. So very, very dramatically different from the last one we looked at. For one, you get some Goodyear print on the tires, which looks really, really good. Chrome hubs on there. There is the print on the side. 57th annual, May 28th, 1973. Official pace card is in a kind of a burnt orange kind of color for the interior. Looks cool. Looks pretty cool. Details on the front look okay. I prefer the other one, but this one looks okay. And then just your Indianapolis logo for the plate. Nothing particularly fancy. I do like the tire print on the tires. That looks pretty good, and it's actually printed on there pretty good. It's shockingly good. There is the prints for this one. This one happens to be number 12. See right there, number 12. So super low number on this one as well too. That's crazy. Getting some crazy low numbers. See, the normal one fits in there just fine. It's just I can't have the horns on there. All right, last. Well, actually, no. I have more exclusives than this. Last blistered exclusive I have. 2022 Ford Bronco Sport. This is for Outer Banks freewheeling. It does come with a canoe, although you cannot attach the canoe to the Bronco in any way, shape, or form. Why it comes with a canoe, I don't know. Maybe there is a piece in here, but it's pretty much guaranteed there's no piece in there. So we'll get this out of there. We'll get the Bronco out of there. We'll get the canoe out of there. No extra piece in there. There is our Outer Banks Bronco. This is the Bronco Sport. Looks good. Prints look good on it. It says Bronco on the side. I especially like the wheels with the chrome and the red accents on the inside. Looks pretty good. Of course, you got your BF Goodrich all-terrain TA. That's a pretty good model. It does say Bronco there in yellow on the door, which is nice. It is yellow, orange, and red over silver, and then a black top. I really do like this color combination. Looks really, really good. And then, of course, the print in the back, the Bronco Sport. There is even a little sticker in the window for Outer Banks, I think, or maybe just a Bronco sticker, but it is a very, very small little thing. Now, this is the canoe you get. Sorry about that. So it is actually pretty decent. It's two different colors, which is nice. I believe it's a white plastic maybe, and then painted with orange with a little bit of black on it. But regardless, like I said, you can't do anything with it. I mean, you could set it on there and it looks okay, but it doesn't actually attach to the Bronco itself, which is unfortunate. Maybe they just assume people are not going to open it, but we open all the things. All right, couple more Greenlight exclusives. 1977 Dodge Monaco Pursuit. These are basically for customizers. These are through Hot Pursuit. They are a hobby exclusive. You see hobby exclusive in the back. They have done quite a few of the cop cars that they make. Not all of them, but they've done most of them. This top one up here is just the standard Monaco with no lights. No roof lights or anything like that. So, Man, it's like really, really in there, isn't it? There we go. Let's see. There we go. Sorry about that. It just did not want to get out of the box. So there we go. Close the box back up. Now I do hold on to these boxes just in case, I want to, maybe move on from this model or put it away or something. But other than that, there's really no reason to hold on to the box. It's just empty. And then, of course, the models are just blank. They're just kind of blank. So I collect these as just basically another version. It is the quad stacked headlight Fury. Looks pretty good. It's Fury Monaco. They're all the same. They're all the same car. Just a little bit of a tail light difference in the back and a little bit of headlight difference in the front. The Furies have solid single headlights on each side versus your good old Monaco. Again, just solid white. Doesn't appear to be numbered. So no number on that one. So we'll throw that Monaco down in there. And then, of course, the other one comes with a light bar. I don't think either one of these has the push bar on the front. But we'll see. We'll see if this one will let me get it out of the box. Of course not. There we go. Just the way that the little clamshell is set up in the box makes it a little bit difficult to pop it out. But you want it to be like that so that you don't lose it. So it is the exact same one we just looked at. It just has a light bar on the top, a period specific light bar. Then of course we've gone over this before, but it does have an opening hood, which is giant, and then there is the motor down in there. Could be a 318. Not really sure. Certainly not a 440 or nothing like that, but maybe like 318 or something down in there. Then there is the deets on the back. And then, of course, no number on there as well. We'll put this guy right. Now, I do have a couple more items, which is very interesting. Now, if you guys remember, I did a video, obviously, for Greenlight California Lowrider Series 6 with horrible, horrible audio. I do apologize about that. Testing a new mic, it was a disaster. But you guys know I pulled the raw. So this is the raw chase for the Thunderbird, which I think is the coolest model in that entire set. So we do have, of course, the raw. Now, I was able to find the regular. So this is the regular release versus your raw. So I think the regular one looks even better than the raw. I thought the raw looked pretty good. But I did pick this up at Hobby Lobby. Pretty much the only place to get Greenlight these days. So we'll crack open our original standard version. Oh man, the blisters are super thick. Oof. There we go. Crack that out of there. Get the car out of there. So much plastic everywhere. So there is the original version, the non-chase version. So it's basically the exact same thing, just red. I mean, the chase version still has the red interior. It says, of course, Thunderbird there on the front. Looks excellent. Man, this casting is so perfect for a lowrider. It just is. It just is. That ridiculous tail light bar in the back. 1263 is the number for my regular, and then of course my raw was 3779. Now, here is the interesting thing though. Let's see here. Let's move. So I want to have these on the screens. Let's make some space. All right, so they have the regular version and then the raw. Now I explained to this a little bit when I did the unboxing for Series 9 or Series 6 California Lowriders. They're doing a super chase and things like that now. So you're going to have a regular, a chase, and then another chase. And I actually happened to find the other chase of that Thunderbird, which is the quote-unquote Super Chase, which is the green machine. So you have the green machine, the raw, and the red. So this is the regular release, the Chase, and then the Chase of the Chase, I guess you can call it. Now, I don't know if every single model is going to have 2 Chase versions, but the production numbers are going to be significantly different. Greenlight Chases are not popular. They're just not. Maybe on eBay they're popular, but you know, my experience in the real world is Greenlight Chases are not very popular. And I think Greenlight's new president wants to change that. She wants to make things a little bit more lucrative for everybody, so, which is fine. So this one is essentially the Super Chase, and that's the chrome print. So the chrome ones are the ones you're going to want. The ones that are super chrome. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the chrome on this ridiculous model with the ridiculous chrome. Oh, man, this is so cool. This is so cool. This is my favorite casting from California Lowrider Series 6, and this is one of my favorite new castings from Greenlight. I absolutely love this casting. And to be able to find both Chase versions is just bonkers, in my opinion. I'm just tickled about this. It's just so cool. Base details on there, 4652. So pretty high numbers on all of my models, but that is absolutely fantastic. It's so shiny, it looks so good. So you have your regular, your raw, and then of course the green machine, which is super cool. Really digging that one. That one looks very cool. So there you go. That is the latest Greenlight haul. Getting caught up on the Greenlights. Of course, tons and tons of stuff more to come, as always, on the channel. That's how we roll. Flooding the channel. We'll catch you next time here at Live a Limb. Peace!